Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining this workshop. Now, before we move ahead, can we do a quick audio check? If you can hear me, please comment yes in the chat below. Alright. So, first of all, very warm welcome to everyone who decided to join this third workshop. Now, can anyone guess what is the topic of this workshop? Of course, it's the most hot topic of this year, AI. And today we are going to discuss so much about how can we use AI especially in our field and how it is sort of changing the entire landscape and how you do things, right? Now, before I move ahead, I want to know how many of you are joining my live stream, my workshop for the first time. So go ahead and type 1 if you're joining for the first time and type 2 if you're joining for the second time. Okay. Some people are saying that the audio is distorted. Uh, is it is it okay now? Hello. Is it better now, guys? Is the audio better now? Type yes if it's better. Okay, so I see a lot of people who are joining us for the first time. So let me introduce you to myself. Hi, I'm Shamra Datto, and I've been doing video editing and motion design for the past 7 years. Yes, it's been that long. Talking about my schooling, I studied computer science engineering from BITS Pilani, and in the first year I was a topper. I was just studying like you people. I know some of you people are going to college right now. Now in the second year I came into this field of video editing and just filmmaking and everything, and I really felt in love with this. I did not realize when this passion became a good source of bread and butter for me. Right. Now I want to know about you, right? So why don't you tell me who you are and what you do? For example, if you're Shomrat, I would say, "Hi, I'm Shomrat and I am studying engineering right now." Hello. Okay. I think this much audio is like good. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna decrease it a little bit. Sorry, it's a new mic, so it might be not that calibrated. Thank you so much for having patience with me. So I see a lot of people in final engineering student. Wow. Cyber security. Edit. Wow. So I see a lot of people who are here who are doing engineering and a lot of different fields, a lot of different sort of people from different background in here. Now I have a very important question for you. Do you think AI is going to replace video editors and motion designers? If you think yes, comment yes. If you think no, comment no. Alright, a lot of people actually think that it's no. Okay, I love that feeling. Absolutely loving the energy here. Now, let me tell you a little bit about what I think. What is my perspective on this? See, I am personally a AI engineer myself, right? And I've been shipping products within the company, and I'm also doing video editing and motion design on the side. Now, the pattern that has been shifting recently is that coding got very easy, right? Like previously, it used to be such a nightmare trying to learn so many different languages and frameworks. Coding got easy. So what happening is people are shipping more code. People are shipping more products. Founders are getting so excited. Like this is the age that they're gonna launch their startup. So what's happening is a lot of founders are shipping their products. Right. Now, what happened there is that when you ship so much of product, yes, you are shipping product, but how do you even get your first customer? Because money is still locked behind people, real people, right? Now, to actually get your first customer or even a client, whatever it is, you still need to crack attention and trust. And the only way to do that is to create content and do video marketing, right? So it's actually a very interesting time because now there are so many starters. It's actually more work for video editors, mind you, good video editors. Because if you're doing basic things, I think you might get replaced, right? Now, how many of you have actually heard about Claude Code? Or even like used Claude Code? Yeah. Seems like everyone has heard about Claude Code, and I will tell you from what's happening, especially with some of my friends, right? They are also developers. Now this is a little frightening because Claude Code and Claude in general are so good at coding. People are actually losing their job. It's quite frightening, right? But that is one side of the equation. The other side of the equation is where magic is really happening. So who's ready to be on the other side, who's grabbing all of these opportunities in this new field? Okay, now let me tell you what my perspective is, where especially in editing things are getting automated. Of course, everyone knows that basic captioning, trimming, all those things are getting automated. Even basic motion graphics. I will show you something that we did today that will completely blow your mind, right? Now, there's something that is complete, almost irreplaceable, right? That is creative thinking and taste. And today we will go through a specialized exercise. I will be showing you how I actually think of an idea and turn it into a video product, right? So let's get into it. Okay. So let me ask you, like, how many of you people have watched yesterday's IPL final? If you have watched it, comment yes. If you did not, then comment no. RCB, RCB. Yeah. Now, I will tell you something very interesting. Like while I was watching yesterday's match, I noticed something interesting. I saw this. Okay. No, people have not watched. What is wrong with the people? Get a life. People have not watched. Yeah, that's sad. Anyway, when I was watching IPL yesterday, I saw this particular frame, and immediately it struck me. Okay, there's something interesting going on here. It's an important design concept, and immediately I thought, okay, can we create some content, some visual, some editing stuff for today's workshop within a day? Now, if I would have thought, is it possible 2 years back down the line? It was probably not. So, if you see what's going on here, the visual elements are much bigger than the humans are, right? I I mean the trophy, and I mean you see this every day, right? This sort of advertisement that they do on screen, these are much bigger than in real life, right? I mean you can also see this one. So now what does this tell us? What is this concept? Now in design, this is called showing contrast using scale. If you see, the players are much smaller and the visuals are much bigger than what it is supposed to be. I was thinking like, can we do something spicy, something tasty just using this concept, right? Right. So I thought, I just went into a rabbit hole. Like I love to go into rabbit holes. I went in a rabbit hole of trying to find such inspirations, right? I went into Pinterest and I found some very beautiful visuals. Like if you look at this child, what can you see here? The child is much bigger in scale than the environment. It's the same thing right here. It's the same thing in this image also, right? So I tried to think, okay, what can I create? What can I sort of create using these? So I asked a very fundamental question to myself. Okay, what is going on here? To the simplest level, forget everything. To the simplest level, subject is bigger than the environment, right? Simple. Now to add my my own creative thinking into this, I thought, why don't we sort of flip it, where the subject is smaller than the environment. Again, the exercise is very simple. You people can just, go to Pinterest and sort of get into this rabbit hole of finding stuff which you want to create. So you start from here. Now this is very important because I'm showing you what part of the process you should not let AI do is the creative thinking. Now a lot of people just start with ChatGPT, give me a content piece around this and I will do, right? So this is the part, the creative part is where you should not use AI. So I've labeled each sections where I'm using human myself and where I'm using AI, right? So, but there was a problem with this reference. If you see, all of these are like very clayish. It's like sort of like Play-Doh, right? A lot of people used to play with those things when they were a kid, right? All of these are like this. So I wanted the real me, but in a smaller scale. So what I did, the next thing that I did was actually sort of roughly draw my concept. Now, just hear me out for a while, okay? I wanted a smaller version of me, walking in a very big grid from the side, in a white grid. And I wanted my videos to pop up from the center, from the side, but the videos have to be bigger than me, using the same concept that we discussed just right now. Cool. Now, before I go ahead, how many of you people are all with me right now? If you can understand what I'm talking about, comment yes. Okay, a lot of people are here with me right now. Cool. Now is the juiciest bit. Now what we do is start using AI. So if you go to the label, it's shifting from human to AI. Now I will tell you a magic tool that will completely change my life 1 year back. I came across this tool called Whisper Flow. So it goes by Whisper Flow. It's like you dictate and that turns into text, right? Now I used to love typing a lot, but trust me, you can speak much faster than you can type. Very simple demo, right? I will open my Whisper Flow, give you a very short demo. Okay, so basically it works on any screen. So I can, let's say, go to ChatGPT and just ask, hey, what's the weather like today? I am having so much of fun in Bengaluru, India, and I want to tell you what's the weather like today. Okay, that did not work. I think the audio mic has to be changed here. Yup. as expected. So again, mistakes happen during workshop, so I will repeat again. Hi, I'm Shamra Dotto and this is a great day. I'm having so much of fun in Bangalore. Now tell me, what's the weather like now? So it's even taking my name correctly, spelling correctly, right? And this is so much faster than actually typing. So a lot of people who are here, a lot of people, I think a day is close where we are just gonna throw away the keyboard, right? Now again, so I want to go back. I want to go back again to this screen and show you what I'm doing, right? Now, since I had this sort of rough idea, right, what I want to create, there are three very important things that is very important in this generation part, right? That is the prompt, the character reference, and the image reference. So I found a reference like this from Pinterest again, and I gave this sort of prompt. Now you can use multiple AI platforms to do this. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. A lot of people, I will get that. Sound get low. Hello, yeah. This is not a sponsored video, but the platforms that I use personally are OpenArt. I mean, you can see, right? You can see the generation that we have tried before. Both OpenArt and Hixfield. You can, now these are all paid tools, so I want to be very transparent with you. But if you give a prompt like this, by the way, first of all, before moving, how many of you want all the prompts and all the resources that I'm showing you today? If you want that, comment prompt. Now I want your help for that. First of all, you have to subscribe to this channel. Second, there will be description in this live stream which will take you to the Indian School of Motion waitlist. Please do join that. This will be only shared for the people who have registered either for the Luma or in the WhatsApp group. Okay, now let's get into it. So typically if you just give a prompt to AI, it would not do good, because I mean, let's be honest, I want myself to be there, right? Okay, so I will give this as a character reference. Again, in any of these tools you can create characters. Like I have created my own character with Somrath here, and you can do the same on Hixfield also. And then I gave it this reference, and then it generated this two different frames. Oh, oops, what happened here? This shifted, I guess. Yeah. Cool. So I generated two different frames. Now, can you tell me why I created two different frames and why does this two look different? Now from a, see, this is where the experience of being a photographer, videographer also works, right? I wanted a tilted shot, little close up of where I'm walking from the end of the frame to the center. And another, I wanted a wide shot of me already in the center and walking. And I want to do a match cut, right? So I generated both the frames. And after that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna generate the video. Very obvious, right? So I will give you all the prompts. You don't need to worry about the prompt. I would share the link in the description in the end of the workshop, right? So what I'm gonna do is I give this exact prompt: a young Indian man in a black t-shirt, dark lens, walking around this floor, right? And I give a reference, this exact reference image of this one, and the model that I used is Kling 3.0 Omni. I could have used Seedance also, but Kling 3.0 is little cheaper and gets the job done most of the time, 80 to 60%. But if you want the better model, it's Seedance, but it's very expensive. And of course I generated it in 4K. So there's one frame that moves from, wait a second, okay, moves from left to right, and another video I generated is simply me loitering in the center, right? I'm just standing there doing nothing. So I generated a lot of different videos. So this is one thing with AI, is the fact that it's about just experimenting. You would probably generate 3 or 4 or 5 times before you get the desired results, and every time you get the result you have to sort of reprompt it in the right direction. For that you can use both ChatGPT and Claude for that. We will come to those things also, so don't worry. Right. Cool. Now after that, I will talk about another crazy thing, right? Now let's just pause here for a while. Who is with me? Think about it. Like, I got this idea yesterday, and I am presenting this idea to you. The not the idea, the final result to you today. All thanks to AI. I mean, you have to focus on the brighter side, right? It's just magical that we can do this today. Now, again, we are here at AI. Now we would move to the editing part, right? Now this is where I want to draw your attention. Okay. Calm down. Okay. Cool. Now I want to first show you what I created with this, and this is quite gonna be fun for most of you people, right? Who's ready? Who's ready? Cool. So it's almost impossible to shoot this video really within just a day with all the setup. Like, I don't have that setup, right? And thanks to AI, we have this possible. So what I did this, I generated the base layer and then animated on top of it. And I think this is the best use case of AI. Lot of people just generate and just use this directly in their edit, and everyone says that okay, it's AI slop. So I will just first I will play the video, what it looks like, and then I will actually give a short breakdown of how I did this.
It's the skill that turns we are gonna go on to question so we are question mark. It's the skill that turns we are gonna go on to.
First of all, I want to draw the base footage. Here, this is that one shot where I'm walking from the corner to the right, where it's sort of, and as you can see, like I said that already I've thought that I will do this match cut. That's why this zoomed out shot is helping us, right? So as you can see that using this, I was able to explain this concept of contrast, right? My video is playing around, which is much bigger, and there's a version of me who's walking around. Can this even play back? Crazy, right? A lot of people might be thinking, what video is this part of? Can anyone guess what video is this part of? Audio is not done actually. I have not done the audio part yet. It's just basic. So if I just turn off the audio, this is actually I have to turn off because I can't hear myself. Okay. Yep. Right. So it's very simple, right? I generated the base footage. Now what I did is got my videos, and then I just rotoed myself, add a little bit of color into it. We'll just go to effect controls. You can see that I've rotoed myself, then used the lumetri to change a little bit of the color, added the drop shadow, and I've used like little bit of an advanced effect like colorama and all to bring all of this into the thing. Actually I have to disable this first, then I can disable the colorama, and then it's gonna like pop off. This is like very heavy, so it's still just rendering the frame is just crazy. So what I was telling is I tried to create a 3D layer, and the 3D layer, all the elements are sort of placed in that 3D layer. My specs M1 Max, I might need to upgrade soon. And then it's just like putting everything in perspective, right? So you can see that how using AI we can create such tasty visuals. And if you were just someone who generated a video out of it and then put your own creativity, thought, effort, and even editing part, people would have called you AI slop, right? Now, but don't worry, we are not done yet. So again, I did the compositing in After Effects. Now, how many of you people have tried writing content with AI? Like, let's say reels, long form videos, anything, like try to write content with AI. If you have tried it before, can you comment yes? And how many times have people said it sounds like AI? If If people have said that, comment yes. I know, because I mean, I make content every day and I'm also managing my full-time job. How do I even do this? How do I even do all of this, right? Because content writing is a very difficult skill, and AI is really not good in writing if you just give it a basic prompt. Like you cannot ask ChatGPT to, okay, write me a Instagram reel that will get viral in video editing. Blah blah. That does not work. So I will show you a system that is so efficient and so logical. You will question like, why haven't I thought about this before, right? So what I'm called is called the scripting framework inside of Claude Cowork. I will explain a little bit. Main job, I'm a data platform engineer at Nutanix. Give me a while, let me open the folder structure and show you directly what this looks like. Right, who's ready, who's ready? So inside of this is Claude, right? Trust me, 99% of you people have never gone from chat, oops, I can't show you my chat, from chat to the other side, which is Cowork and Code. And these two tools are so much more powerful. So I have a Cowork project. You can check my projects. I have one for Instagram strategy, Instagram script, YouTube scripting, and all. So if I just open this, it's already customized. Now, if I just try to show you what's inside the project, I can open this and show you. I'll just open this, and this is the folder structure. This sort of like loose folder structure that really helps AI to figure it out what to do. Okay. Now let me explain ki kya hai. Don't worry, I will share you this with you, but again only for people who are part of Indian School of Motion community. Link will be given by the end of this, and if you have joined this Luma, you will get an email of this, all of this, right? So the structure goes like this. Okay, you have this project. Let me just take a highlighter, it's gonna be easy. You have this project, let's say your scripto is right. Then what you're gonna have is your voice. I will tell you the most important component is called voice profile. Now this is naturally how you speak. If you have been creating content, you will have like a either a very warm tone or like a soft tone, or there are certain things that you keep saying again and again. All those nuances you put in a voice profile.md, right? Then of course you need, anyone who's created content before knows that you need to have a good hook. So this will have like 6 hook formats with examples customized to your own voice, right? Hook is the first 5 to 10 seconds of a reel that makes either your video go viral or not viral, right? Then I have a playbook. Now playbook will probably have sort of like system to build fresh hooks. Hook patterns will have existing hooks, right? And this is most important, it's the my story framework, where okay, let me just show, if I can show, let me just show my story. Okay, so this has couple of sections. This will start with who I am, because you need to give context to AI about your story, right? This will have the story of me, what have I achieved in the past, what am I progressing to, what is the work trajectory, what are the key people in my life, what are the awards that I've gotten, what are the recognition and the sort of my unfair advantages, and what kind of a person I am, right? And my wins and like what I do, like, and it's very easy to build, right? It's very easy to build. I will give you the entire structure so you can build it yourself, so don't worry about that. Then I also have a skill which is analyze reel. So you will, so it's like very hybrid workflow. So this basically, I can put any reel and ask it why did this reel work, do a post-mortem out of this. So it uses something called API. I am not going too deep, it's gonna be very complicated if this happens now, but yeah, it sort of like deconstructs why it worked, and it also adds this back to its memory. Then there will be the scripts of what scripts have I written using this project and what scripts have I published, right? So this is the basic overview of how I did of how I do scripting. How do you get time? I mean, I don't know, I'm mad. Okay, so this is the AI part. Now after you have the entire script, right, how many of you have actually tried AI avatars or heard about it? If you have heard, then comment Yes. Oops. I see. Okay, people are commenting now. I mean, everyone has seen Varun Maya doing sort of avatar reels, right? Now, do you think people should create content with avatar? Like we have experimented before, and I will show you how we do it. It's very like simple. We use HeyGen, and this is a training. We have to do like 2 minutes of recording in a very well shot environment, and I can show you the result also. So this is completely AI generated. Let me just sort of get around this. Oops, what's happening? Cool. Let's just play this.
Talk so fast.
I don't know if I can hear this actually. Let me just change this to.
Ah. Already simply just upload it. If not, don't worry. We are going to start from absolute scratch. Hit start from.
So it really kind of helps sort of save your time. But I feel that if you want to really build trust with your audience, you should not use avatars. That's my personal take. I might be wrong. Okay. Now going back to this, after scripting, either you can actually shoot yourself or use avatar. Right. Now I will show you a little demo of one of the video that we shot really, and I will show you how you can do even motion graphics with it. It's gonna be crazy. Okay. So this is the raw video.
Stop opening After Effects before answering these 4 questions. Trust me, this is my 5th year of freelancing. Have worked with billion-dollar companies, and till date, I use this before touching any tool. I call it the page framework. Now, this consists of 4 questions. P is the problem. Now, what exactly is this video trying to solve? So many times I have told my clients, don't make this video. It will completely waste your money. Sometimes the answer isn't even a video. A is the audience. Who's watching?
So this is the basic one that we do. Right. Now there are two different tangents to this, two different verticals to this. Either we can, once we have a short video, either we can edit using programmatic editing. Now this is like very much on the edge. How many of you have heard about programmatic editing? Oh, that's great. No. Okay. Cool. So a lot of people have not heard about this. I will be back on this very soon. Typically, up after you have shot a video, right? What you would do? You would just edit it, manual editing, right? Now this is something so new that very few people are talking about. I want to show you how it is done. People using Claude Code to edit videos. Yeah, it's very close. That's kind of it, but not really. So I want to show you one video that was edited by completely by AI. It's not perfect, but it's going somewhere.
Stop opening After Effects before answering these 4 questions. Trust me, this is my 5th year of freelancing. Have worked with billion-dollar companies, and till date, I use this before touching any tool. I call it the page framework. Now, this consists of 4 questions. P is the problem. Now, what exactly is this video trying to solve? So many times I have told my clients, don't make this video. It will completely waste your money. Sometimes the answer isn't even a video. A is the audience. Who's watching and where? Someone scrolling Instagram at 11 p.m. is not the same as a VC in a boardroom. Your audience.
Okay, people are saying that I'm jumping too much. Tell me like where do I will come back? Where do you want me to get back? Taking live feedback, because there's so much of things that is going on in my mind. I can like focus on just one aspect. Tell me like which one do you want me to focus on right now? Yeah, time is limited. I think that someone actually have some sense, right? Okay, I can go slow. I can go slow. A little slow. Okay. Okay. So I will tell you how it's done. Okay, let's just get to the juicy bit. Okay. So you have to open Claude, and this only works on your app. I will open Claude, and I'm going slow. I will go slow. I know I work very fast. So any apologies for people who is not getting value out of this, but I'll try my best. Okay. So I will go to Claude, and I will go to code. Don't get too scared. Don't get too scared. Right. I will create a folder. Okay, let's create a folder. So let's say I will create a folder called programmative editing. The reason I'm not showing you live demo because it takes very long for AI to generate. That is also one reason. But I can at least show you the process. I will take the final. Sorry, I will take the basic one, and I will go to this, and I will copy it here, and I will take the sort of basically I will open this folder in Claude Code. So I will select the folder, open the folder, and oops, I think I've used too many tokens. So I have to open this folder, programmative editing, and I have to just click on trust. See, it says code, but there is no freaking code. You don't have to be worried about this. I can change the AI model, but I think for this we would need little bit on the medium or high side. Zoom screen. I don't know how to zoom screen here, but what we need for this is something called mm, HeyGen Hyperframes. Okay, Gen Hyperframes, and I will show you the magic of how easy things are. I will go to the GitHub page. Okay, I will zoom in. A lot of people can't see. Go to the GitHub page. So this is called programmative editing, where you write code, and that code creates your edit. Like if you have seen very good websites with those animations, that is code, right? That is HTML and CSS. Basically it creates those files, and that you can render as a video. So it's very simple. I will just go to Claude Code, and I will just copy this, and I will just open Whisperflow again and say, hey, so I want you to clone this repository, as this is about how to edit videos programmatically, and you can see in this folder I have a base footage which I want to be edited with very nice motion graphics. So do that first, then I will give you the transcript of this, and then we will start the editing process. Cool. So it's gonna like access files. I am showing everything I was supposed to show you in the cohort. So I hope you get a lot of value. I mean, so the reason I'm not showing is because, see, again, it takes time, but you can check what it says, right? It will. I can't zoom, guys. Oh, I can zoom. Crazy, crazy. Really sorry for that. So it will search the footage. It will clone the repository, and will start editing the video. Now there are many more deeper layers. Uh, Many more deep layers into this, like you can give your own branding, you can create a folder. Basically you can, in this exact folder, you can add your, let's say you have edited some videos, you can save screenshots and give it to, okay, hey, this is my branding, can you edit in this style? This is how I got this. Like if you check this project, you will see a lot of files, like I've given it a lot of different graphics elements and stuff, so compositions and stuff. I'm not showing you because I don't want to overwhelm you. Once you reach this position, you can sort of iterate and keep asking it. It will create on your own, right? So I have to move on, by the way. But this is how you actually get started. I have given you the starting, and I will actually give you the entire process in the resource section. Don't worry about that. Cool. Can we move to the next section? Claude can make. Yes, it can. Yeah, you can give a short video to sort of make the edit the video. Okay, so cool. I will move to the next section, which I have shown you this. Now I wanted to show you some more use cases before we. So how many of you people are here with me till now, and how many of you people are getting some value out of this? You can do it in anti-gravity. So I also use anti-gravity. I'll just show you, like, you can use any programmatic editing. Okay, how do I show? Okay, let me take to a good website. Let's take to Framer, and let's take to some plugins, not plugins, templates. Let's go to 3D, right? Let's go to some interactive website, right? So I will just open this. Let's see if it has what I'm trying to show you. You can see how this thing's loaded, right? Can you see how this thing's loaded? Now this is not video. This is not an MP4 playing in the background. This is code, right? I mean, you can see these animations happening, right? This is not a video. This is just code. So with using code, you can drive animations. This is called programmatic editing. And on the other side is generative editing, is where you generate using AI, the one that we showed before. So this is an example. Good value. Okay, cool. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for all the love. But I would love if you can experiment this and share your work. Instagram, you can just tag me. I would love to see what you people create. Now I will go back to something even more exciting, where we use, okay, now these are very much on the edge, not a lot of people know about this. So how many of you people have done like SAS editing? Video is lagging. Guys, is my video lagging? I'm a Bispilani alumni. Yes, brother. Okay, that is weird. That is weird. Not yet. It stopped lagging. Okay, because okay, cool. So, how many people have tried making explainer videos or launch videos? Comment yes. Learning SAS as a beginner. Okay, was lagging on Framer. Okay, not now. Okay. Now, I was talking to this talented motion designer who creates SAS edits for living, and he told me something interesting. I thought he would be very against AI, right? He said, "No, I use AI every day." You know where? Because a lot of us are just 2D editors, right? I don't know. Premiere started auto saving. I mean, this is gonna be hell right now. So, using AI, you can create these 3D elements and even animate them. And we have used this in our video before. Right, so because I don't know 3D, I wish I had the patience to learn Blender. How many of you people have tried learning Blender and given up? How many people? So I will show you where we exactly use AI in this. So let me play my. Actually, I think I should. I think I should just completely stop After Effects. Then it's gonna be easier. So if I go to my channel, if I go to my videos, if I go to my popular videos, then this video got some good numbers,
Only 59 seconds to teach the entire world the art of editing, I would say.
all of these elements. Oh my god, it's lagging bad. I know it's lagging. Let me just turn off the recording. Stop recording. I just stop After Effects. Yeah. I know it's lagging. I know it's lagging. Let me check if it's better now. Okay. Is it better now, guys? Close the. Is it better now? Like nothing heavy is running. Oh wow, there are 3D artists in Blender in my community. I see. Crazy, crazy. Now is it better? Guess what? Even Mac can't handle my edits. I should cry because I spent so much money on this. Anyway, what I was telling is, look at this.
59 seconds to teach the entire world the art of editing.
So, if you see these revolving elements, these were not 3D elements. I just generated using AI and just animated them, right? So this is a very good use case where you are creating something creative, but you don't know how to use 3D. Oops, I don't know how to use 3D. So you can generate using this. Yeah, you can directly email me if you want to work along with me. So this is called generative. We are generating the video, right? This is not programmative. Now this is very advanced, very much on the edge. I will explain you what. I will play a SAS video and all of the things will get cleared. I was just gonna like, yeah, look at this, look at this. Okay, now let's say I saw this video, I'm very impressed with the globe. Like I know how to create a globe, of course, but let's say you're just starting out and you have a client project and you don't know how to actually achieve this inside of After Effects, because trust me, After Effects is not very good with 3D stuff, right? And this is a 3D thing. The best way to do this is actually making it programmatically and then recording it, right? And we have done this on our SAS client project also. So what I did was uh, I will just show you. Okay, so this is a project, so this is a Claude project, uh, advanced background. So these are all sort of HTML files. Now if I just open one of this, you can just prompt Claude, hey, I want a standalone HTML file with this sort of image of the globe and I want this to animate and stuff. Again, prompt I will give it to you. By the way, this video, I will drop a deep video about this. It's coming soon, so stay tuned for that. If I just open this, you can see that it generated sort of like a 3D globe. It's not perfect, but it's somewhere there. I can change the colors, and the blue. This is all code, right? This is all code. So if I just change the background to like, let's say orange, and the dot color to like, let's say pure white or something, like let's just take the dark one, right? I can even, you can prompt it in such a way that you can increase the hex resolution and get all of this done. I can also show you the project. I just hope you don't get scared. That's why I'm not showing a lot of these projects. Okay, so not this. Let me check which one. Pulsating background. Okay. Okay. Okay, I will show you another one. I think that project I've closed actually, but you can see I can even control the sort of resolution in this. I can increase the dot size, dot gap, and even the atmosphere size can be controlled like this. I can also change the color. There's the graticules and stuff, and I can even animate this. The best part is, now this is very advanced stuff. I can add a keyframe here, and after 10 seconds I can add another keyframe like this. I wanna zoom it till here, add a keyframe, and then sort of preview it and export as a video also. It's now, this is like very much on the edge, Okay, how many of you people loved this? Did you enjoy this part? Are you having fun? Yep, you can use Spline for this. It is using Claude, yes. I will show you the next one with Claude. Share the prompt. Yes, I will. I already said I will. Don't worry. You just join the group. Kind of like Google Earth, but building it on Claude. Yeah, Google Earth Studio, I've tried that also workflow, but ऐसे वो finesse नहीं आता. Right, crazy setup. Thank you so much, guys. I will show you another reference video. Hopefully you like. And this is with my partner, Vedu Boy. There's also a surprise coming very soon. We are gonna work together we are working together. So I just wanted to show a piece of his work.
Introducing sus.ai. Instant people searches and identity verification. In just 30 seconds, upload a photo.
Okay, again, this is an explainer video. Now, try DaVinci. The world is using After Effects and you want me to use DaVinci. So, let's say I am watching this part, okay? And again, think of trying to making this flickering background in After Effects. It's not the easiest, right? It's not the easiest. I mean, of course you can do it because it's done in After Effects. But let's say I'm a beginner and I don't know how to do this in After Effects, right? So again, I prompted Claude key, okay, and I will show you this time. Promise me, I'm promising you. So I will show you this time. Just give me a second. Let me open the project. Okay, so yes. So again, I just opened a project. I just opened this folder. It's very simple to open. Just open this project, and there's nothing else actually. I'll just zoom this so that you people can see everything. Best thing about using, and I have installed an extension called Claude Code. It's very easy. You can just go to this and Claude Code and just, oops, it's already sort of installed, so I can't install it again. Anyway, the reason I love working in this instead of terminal because you can see the files, right? So I just gave it this image. Okay, I gave it a start image. I gave it another image, like, so this is from a SaaS launch video. You can clearly see I've given you 2 frames. In between these 2 frames, there's a background. How to create okay, background pulsating. So I want to create a standalone HTML file with so much of control. You can read this. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna read this. So Claude is gonna think. It will do a lot of thinking, like how it can do add controllers, keyframe systems and stuff. So it will write a thing. So it will give you a gist. So in the first prompt only it gave almost correct, right? And if I just open this, let me just open I mean, it's already open if I'm not wrong, pulsating dot. So I created this again programmatically. Again, you can change the resolution, you can make the dots color more lighter. Let's say you wanna create more lighter, and you can change the dot radius. So it's faster than After Effects, not heavy like After Effects, and you have so much of more control. You can change the dot size, the radius. Let's say I want to do it like this. You can do different sort of grid patterns. Let's say I love this, then I can change the grid size, play with all the settings. You get my point, right? And I can also change like all this sort of animation patterns, right? I can use sine, right? So I can even like play, right? At least 2 keyframes. I can add keyframes. So I specifically prompted it that I would definitely want keyframe because I want to record this, right? I will add a keyframe. Then I can just change the settings. Like let's say I wanna change the cell size or something like that, increase the dot radius, and then just add another keyframe, and just can simply just play between these frames and just capture it and put it in After Effects and call it a day, right? You do need the pro version. I will have to be honest for this. You do need a version for this. But anyway, that's kind of it for this. And of course, just yesterday dropped, I think yesterday, inside of Premiere Pro, Higgsfield plugin dropped, and you can do a lot of different things. I don't have time to do it today. But I would open the Q&A for 5 minutes. I have to run in 5 minutes. So if you have any doubts, that the right time is now. Just open the route. Okay, just stop. Okay, first of all, tell me, in a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most valuable and 0 being 0 value, how much did you find this session to be valuable? God. Yup. Cavalry, yeah, I've been playing a little bit with Cavalry, and it's quite exciting. Like, I feel that can be a very good alternative to After Effects. But the problem with After Effects is that everyone uses After Effects. So even in big companies, people expect that you have to know After Effects, right? So it's basically an ecosystem. Once people just get used to everyone is using Cavalry, then people will use Cavalry, right? 6 out of 7, solid 7. Okay, cool. Okay, I have 3 more minutes. Okay, cohort launching well. Yes, we would explain all of this more detail on the channel, more workshops, cohort, right? So a lot of people will ask about the cohort, and I want it to be the best cohort that you will ever get a chance to be part of. That's why I'm not trying to sort of rush it and make anything, right? Trust me, it's gonna be the best opportunity because video editors are getting commoditized. Motion design is the new big thing, and you have this generational opportunity to be a motion designer right now. And I get so many DMs from founders like, give me a motion designer, give me a motion designer. If you've been part of the community, you can see like our job boards have salaries up to 1.5 lakh a month, which is crazy. Not even engineers are making, very few engineers are like, most of the engineers are not making so much, right? We are going to be announcing every detail of the cohort in the next workshop in a week. So just have your patience, be part of the group, and see you on the next one. Good night. See you. I will take just one last question. Yes, so one of the best thing that I will do in this cohort is I will teach you how to think from a blank canvas. I get it. Most editors can copy, most motion designers can copy, but most people can't sort of think from very fresh canvas. I already showed you a little bit of the thought process, the process that I go through, right? Second thing is design. I'm gonna focus very heavily on design because trust me, I roasted so many of your work. Lot of you people are good with the skill, but your design skills are really bad. So I will do a crash course of design also in that. And there are so many more. AI will also be a part of it. Trust me, I've personally done so many cohorts. No one is teaching so much. Okay. Okay. I think that's my time's up. It's 10 a.m. and hope you had a lot of fun. I will pin the comment here. You can join the WhatsApp group. You can join the Luma for the direct resources.